were like, okay, well, we're looking for someone to do a foreword for the book. And by the time I'd finished writing it, I was already starting to think about doing perfume classes. And actually, it was, I think I did in, I think 2010, I'd already started to teach perfume making classes, but I didn't have an audience. I didn't have anyone who knew who I was. But just by chance, coincidentally, I'd bumped into one of my old sYard colleagues in Sainsbury's at Clapham Junction, as you do. And I said, "Oh, I'm teaching perfume workshops." And she was like, "Oh, really? sYard are looking to do a natural perfume workshop.
Oh,
Maybe you'd like have a conversation with Susan. It's one of my old colleagues." And so I had a conversation with Susan and she said, "Well, yeah, do you want to write a workshop for us? We'll pay you to write the workshop if you can deliver it." And then so that was that. So that my first perfume workshop was actually for sYard.
that's
And
brilliant.
then I was still in touch with Romy Fraser, who was the founder, who'd since sold the company and had her own. She'd bought a farm, organic farm down in Dorset, and she was doing workshops in a variety of things like foraging, baking. And I said to her, "Look, this is what I'm doing now. Do you want me to come and do something for you at Trill?" And she said, "Yes, please." So I'd kind of like reached back out to those colleagues. And so that's where I was like, okay, I need to have some accountability to do these perfume classes. And so my first class I wrote for sYard, and that formed the basis of my first perfume making class. And then the second one I did, which was more of a 3 day, I think it was 2 or 3 day class, a bit more stretched out, was for Romy. And so it was my kind of practice runs with, and they got me the audience. I didn't have to rustle up an audience. And so
But she,
between
presumably she kept, when she sold Neil's Yard, she still kept some of the database.